What's happening, guys? And welcome to Most Expensive Cars in the World. What was the most expensive car? We will find out. Do you know that? The world's most expensive car until today is the 1931 Royale. Why? Back in 1987, a buyer paid so much for this 1931 Royale that the record still stands today, even without adjusting for inflation. If inflation is adjusted, then this is the #1 record holder. The name and year of the Royale tell quite a bit of its story right from the beginning. It was a car intended to be sold to royalty, just at a time when royalty was disappearing all over Europe. In the end, not a single Royale was sold to royalty. King Alfonso of Spain had intended to buy one, but was deposed in 1928 before he was able to take delivery. Just 6 copies of the Royale were built between 1927 and 1933, and Bugatti wasn't able to deliver the first one to a customer until 1932. Eder Bugatti even famously rejected King Zog of Albania's request to buy a Royale, citing the man's terrible table manners as the reason why. The car sold at auction for $9.7 million in 1987, $20 million in today's dollars. It changed hands a number of times until it was bought by Mitech Corporation of Japan in 1990, who held onto it until 2001. It was sold again recently through a broker in Switzerland, but the present owner is unknown. The name Bugatti has been reborn and is once again synonymous with astounding feats of engineering, as well as almost completely unchecked hubris. This new incarnation of Bugatti, as well as another, short-lived one in the early 90s, has focused more on performance than luxury, although this was also something important to the original company. Here are some real luxury cars that people can buy. Number 10. Zenvo ST1. $1.2 million. Kicking off our list is less of a car and more of an unchained animal in the ST1. Assembled in Zeeland, Denmark, the Zenvo creates an absolutely obscene amount of power by combining a 6.8-liter V8 with both a supercharger and a turbocharger. Just how much is obscene exactly? How about 1,104 horsepower and 1,054 pound-feet of torque, all channeled to the car's rear wheels? Number 9. Ferrari LaFerrari. $1.4 million. Few cars on the road are more striking, and even fewer accelerate faster. With a dry weight of less than 2,800 pounds, this dragon-like performance car accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3.0 seconds, and it'll prance to 124 miles per hour in under 7. Flat out, it'll top 217 miles per hour. Number 8. Pagani Huayra. $1.4 million. The Huayra is equally as famous for its odd-sounding name as it is for its face-melting performance. Named after the Incan god of winds, the Huayra, pronounced Huayra, boasts an AMG-sourced 6.0-liter V12 with 2 turbochargers, resulting in 620 horsepower and a massive 740 pounds-foot. Number 7. Aston Martin 177. $1.4 million. Under the vented hood lurks a naturally aspirated V12 that displaces 7.3 liters, which is a lot. It produces 750 horsepower and 553 pounds-foot, which is also a lot. Those numbers make the 177 the fastest Aston Martin ever made, as this spy chaser will top 220 miles per hour in the right conditions. From a stop, it'll do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Number 6. Koenigsegg One. $2.0 million. You can buy a lot with $2 million, a really nice house, about 80 Mazda MX-5s, or the Swedish megacar shown above. A logical thinker could probably think of a better way to spend your life savings, but megacars don't give a damn about logic. Because they're mega. And after reading what the car is capable of, $2 million might actually be a steal. Number 5. Ferrari F60 America. $2.5 million. This supercar is mechanically identical to the F12, but the Berlinetta isn't exactly a Fiat Panda to begin with. Its 6.2-liter V12 churns out 740 glorious horsepower, enough to propel the car to 60 miles per hour in only 3.1 seconds. The ultra-rare flag waver harkens back to Ferrari's bespoke past, as the company built several region-specific sports cars in the 1950s and 1960s. Number 4. Mansory Vivere Bugatti Veyron, $3.4 million. Only two exist in the world, one of which is listed for sale on James Edition. Aside from its quad-turbocharged 8.0-liter W16 engine and unique customization job, what makes this Veyron even more special is that it happens to be the third model that rolled off the production line in 2007. Number 3. W Motors Lykan Hypersport, $3.4 million. You may recall the Lykan Hypersport from its starring role in the blockbuster Furious 7, where the Lebanese supercar crashed through not one, not two, but three skyscrapers in Dubai. Not that scene. It goes from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds and has a top speed of 395 km per hour. With a US $3.4 million price tag, it is the most expensive car to feature in the Fast and Furious franchise. Number 2. Lamborghini Veneno, $4.5 million. The 740 horsepower V12 engine roared to life. The car is absolutely stunning from every angle, and to this day, we're not convinced it isn't an alien spacecraft surveying our planet for eventual takeover. It just doesn't seem real. The only thing more remarkable than the look is the price, a whopping $4.5 million. Number 1. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, $4.8 million. Underneath the lustrous finish lies a 4.8-liter dual supercharged V8 with a total output of 1,004 horsepower and 797 pounds-foot, which means it should have little to no trouble overtaking semis on the freeway. The car's specifications, in both performance and price, are nearly comical at this point, and just 3 were ever made.